Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm African Gamer here. Hopefully you guys are doing great. So today's video is going to be about Apex Legends, and specifically a few new things that have been leaked by Shurgtal himself. And these are pretty interesting things, such as, a new hop up and a brand new weapon to come. I've actually went over the weapon before, but there are more leaks and more files that have been updated throughout the time, so it's pretty interesting. Now, before I continue the video, I want to ask you guys one thing and one thing only. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, as I do post consistently. And if you're into Apex Legends or Call of Duty or even other games like Rogue Company, which I'll be posting soon, go ahead and subscribe. You won't miss anything. I do be posting pretty consistently, so there's really no reason not to subscribe. Now let's get into the content. Now let's start off with the first part of this video, which will be none other than the brand new hop-up. Now for those who don't know, hop-ups are like little modifications you could put onto specific weapons that the hop-up itself is compatible with, to amplify either the weapon itself or the bullets it shoots out of it. And for example, a good example would be the R301. There's this one hop-up called the Anvil Receiver, which amplifies its single round damage, making it higher damage for single rounds, and it just makes the gun all around better from what I'm seeing. But there is, there is a catch to it if you think about it. But all around, hop-ups are a great, beautiful thing that's put into this game, and I love them. And I'm really glad to see a new one, and the new one would be called Shatter Rounds. Right here, you guys can see the leak from Shurgtal himself in the files of Apex Legends, and it just says Shatter Rounds, which is hop-up. And on top of them, you guys can see the other hop-ups. A few are already in the game, the other ones are not in the game yet, or probably would never come. I'm not completely sure about that, but what I am sure about is the Shatter Rounds, because those seem to be some sort of amplification or a upgrade from the hammer point rounds that the guns such as the P2020 and the Mozambique use. This could be put into ARs from what I'm predicting, because of the name Shatter Rounds. It's amplifying the rounds that the gun is shooting, and we already have one for pistols, so the only logical thing to go up from there is either SMGs, ARs, or even sniper rifles. But then again, at the end of the day, these are leaks, and this may not ever come in the game. You never know. So this is something you want to take with a grain of salt, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty exciting to see. Now moving on to the last part, or the last leak of the video, this will be none other than the compound bow. I've gone over this before, and honestly, it's somewhat interesting to see this type of weapon. Last time I went over it, it didn't have any textures. It only had a few files, 2 or 3 files in the files themselves acknowledging the fact that it exists or it's getting worked on. But right here, you guys will see furthermore added, updated files, talking about how they're putting arrow tip colors, standard colors within it, and arrow tips shatter color. Now that's something you want to keep mind of, but the standard color, I don't know what it looks like. I don't think they have textures for it yet, but honestly, the bow is supposed to look like a compound bow from what I'm hearing. So here's the image of a compound bow, and I'm assuming it's going to be a futuristic style, so try to manipulate it in your head. But for the second part, the shatter for the arrow tips color. Now, why is there a shatter color? Most likely because this bow will have some sort of explosion effect, or it has a bunch of damage to deal. And I mean, that honestly does make sense, because crossbows, or bow and arrows in this case, don't seem to do very much damage, or sorry, they don't have a fast fire rate, that's what I meant to say, but they do exert a huge amount of damage. So this could possibly become a care package weapon, or a very, very, very rare weapon to come across, because of its possible damage. But then again, of course, at the end of the day, as I said before, these are leaks and these are rumors, so I wouldn't necessarily take these and hype myself up all around them. I would rather take this with a grain of salt and look at it in more of a sus manner, as I like to say. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it. Also subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content that I drop. With that said, that's really all I have to say. Peace out.